Hello friends, welcome to Technical Trends. Friends, in this video I am going to explain you about blockchain technology. What is blockchain? What is different technologies behind this blockchain? Why people say blockchain technology is so secure? What is Bitcoin? So many such questions will be answered in this video. Like and subscribe to my channel. Okay friends, let's start the video. So what is blockchain? As the name itself indicates, blockchain. It's nothing but simply chain of blocks. These blocks are nothing but they store digital information. Simply blockchain is nothing but digital information stored in public domains. Let me explain you clearly. Generally this blockchain technology is used in Bitcoin transactions. Whenever a Bitcoin transaction is used, this blockchain technology comes into picture. What is Bitcoins? Bitcoins are nothing but these are the digital currencies which cannot be seen but which can be used to buy different goods in different websites or different services. Only few services provide transaction using Bitcoins. For example, like Amazon, Flipkart, these do not support Bitcoins transaction. These need cash or online transactions but not Bitcoin transaction. But there are few websites where you can use these Bitcoin transactions. So how to earn these Bitcoins? There are many different ways to earn these Bitcoins. One is simply you can buy Bitcoins by liquid cash or online transaction. You can give them cash and they'll give you Bitcoins. And there are many other different ways also, like you can play some games to earn these Bitcoins. And there are some websites which provides you Bitcoins if you do the simple task like writing about Bitcoin, some articles writing about Bitcoins or blockchain technology, and some simple tasks like giving reviews to their website or posting their website links in your social accounts. There are many such ways to earn Bitcoins. I'll provide the link in the description below to all these ways how to earn Bitcoins. So you can go through that sites and earn Bitcoins. There are different games also to earn Bitcoins. It's easy and best way to earn Bitcoins. And next is blockchain technology has mainly three parts: blocks, miners, nodes. These three are the main different parts of the blockchain technology. Let me explain you clearly what is blocks. Blocks, these are simply we can call them as info holders, nothing but information holders. For example, you made a transaction using Bitcoin. So whenever you make a transaction using Bitcoin, your transaction details, for what time this transaction is made, who made this transaction, what is the amount in the transaction, what did he buy, or from where this transaction is being done, from where this transaction amount is being transferred. So many such details will be stored in the block. So even the participation list also as such. And one more important thing is hash. Hash is nothing but it's a code. It's a mathematical code which helps us to uniquely identify each block. For example, you and me, we will have our names individually, uniquely to identify us differently. Similarly, there will be multiple blocks in the blockchain. So to identify each block individually, we have this hash code. Hash code helps us to identify the block in the group of or multiple blocks. So a block can store around 1 MB of data. This is not a simple 1 MB of data. Lots of transactions can be stored in a single block. And next is miners. So who are these miners? These are the people who add blocks to the blockchain. It's nothing but you made a transaction, a block is created for you with your information, with your transaction details and many such details. But there is already a blockchain with multiple blocks. Now your block should be added to that blockchain. So who add this? Miners will add this. Miners will create this hash code to the block and they will add this block to the existing blockchain. Friends, hash code cracking is very difficult because the hash code created for the present block, it will be even interlinked with the previous block. So there will be some interconnection between two side by side blocks, and the previous block will have an interconnection of the previous hash code. So this process goes on. Every block will have an interconnection with the hash code of the previous block. So and these miners, they require large computing power and good mathematical knowledge, because creating a hash code and adding it to the existing blockchain, it is really very difficult task, because it's very difficult because almost 256 almost each block has 1 MB of data, and the hash code consists of 256 bits. So to create a 256 bits hash code, and even that it should be interlinked with the previous block, and it should have some security. So all such things to create, it's very difficult. We only find 1 in 15.5 trillion people. Friends, even you can become miners if you are good at maths and if you have large computing power. So for this, to become a miners, you need to write a test called consensus models. This is an eligibility test for the miners. In this test, they will provide you few questions. If you are able to solve at least one question out of that, then you will be eligible as a miner, so that you can add any newly created block to the blockchain. And these miners will be paid a lot, because we find these miners very rarely and only few people are there as miners. So I'll provide the link in the description below. If you want, you can just go to that page and apply for the miners test, and if you are eligible for that, it's really very good. You can proceed. And next is nodes. Nodes are nothing but computer devices, or simply electronic devices which has a copy of every transaction. Let me explain you clearly. For example, I made a transaction. My block is added. Similarly, many other people around the world will make transactions and their block will be added. Remember friends, these blocks will be added based upon the time. It means first come first serve. For example, I made a transaction now, so my block will be added first. After 2 minutes, some other made a transaction, so their block will be added next. So based upon the time, the blocks will be added at the end of the already existing blockchain. So here nodes are nothing but whenever I make a transaction, the details, transaction details, or successfully transaction is completed, such notifications will come to my laptop or my device. So what happens is, from there onwards, any new transaction and any new block, if any new block is added to the existing blockchain, I will get a copy of it. Understand this concept very clearly. Not just my transaction, every transaction done, or every blockchain or every block added to the existing blockchain, the complete details will be getting to my computer from the transaction I done. So let me explain you it clearly. So I'll provide the link to in the description below to this website. So this is a website where you can find all the details about the transactions done. So once your transaction is done, once your block is added to the blockchain, it will be public. Anybody can see your transaction. For example, these are the different transactions done. See here, this is the 12 minutes ago, 18 minutes ago, 43 minutes ago, and this is the height. Height is nothing but a block number simply. So the miner is btc.com, and pool unknown. So there are the different miners, and these are the size of the blocks. So whenever you click on the hash, for example, so whenever you click on hash, you can see different details like this: timestamp, confirmation, height, transactions, difficulty, size, nonce, block reward, free rewards. As such, many details can be seen here. So whenever your transaction is done and block is added to the blockchain, then your transaction details, few details like username or transaction ID, some details will be public and everybody can see that. So from the point when you done a transaction, from then onwards, all the existing blockchains or all the newly created blockchains, for all these you will get a notification that new block is added, new transaction is done. You will get a notification as such. So by this, what it means is, everyone who made a transaction in the blockchain or using bitcoins will get a copy of all the transactions made until now. So it is difficult for anyone to manipulate. So when a block is added to a blockchain, first of all, transaction should occur. After transaction occurring, transaction should be verified. It's nothing but they'll verify your user ID, your product details, your amount, your location. Many such details will be verified, and later transaction should be stored in a block. All your transaction details later will be stored in a block. Block must be given a hash. So as I already said, hash is very important. These miners create a block and give a hash to that and add to the existing block. So this hash is very important in a block. So how blockchains are secure? How can you say blockchains are so secure? Okay, let me explain you that. As I already said, once you make a transaction, you will get a copy of your transaction from, and remember this friends, your transaction is not individual, it is added to a chain already existing blockchain. So whenever you get your transaction details, you will get all the transaction details until then done. You will get all the chain to your notification, and from then onwards, if any new block is added to the existing blockchain also, you will get notification of that. It means some millions of people around the world will make this blockchain Bitcoin transactions daily. So for example, you made a transaction and your transaction will be copied, will be sent as a notification to all these millions of people around the world. So the copy of your transaction is not just present with you, it's present with all the people around the world. Some millions of copies are present of your transaction. Similarly happens to every transaction. Any transaction made, it will be just divided, it will be just copied and sent to all the existing nodes, computer devices present in the blockchain. So for example, if a hacker or anyone wants to manipulate a single block, they need to manipulate the same block in different number. It means in different millions of people have that copy, so they need to manipulate all those copies to just manipulate one block. So it is very difficult for them and they need high computational power to do so. And one more thing is, for example, they just want to manipulate one block. To manipulate a single block, they need to manipulate all the blocks. Why? Because each block has a hash code and each hash code is interlinked with the previous block hash code. So for example, they want to manipulate this hash code, this block, it has some hash code. If they want to manipulate that hash code, they need to manipulate the previous block hash code also. Similarly, if they want to manipulate that previous block hash code, and then later they need to manipulate that previous block hash code. So the process goes on. They need to manipulate lots of blocks to just manipulate one single block. So this is very difficult and no one can do that because it takes lots of time, lots of computational power, and it's very difficult also. So that's why we say blockchains are very, very secure. But there is one technique where you can manipulate these blockchains or blocks. It's nothing but, for example, whenever you made a transaction, your blockchain number will be decreased because it will be deducted to the good you purchased. But but the notification but your screen will not show that your Bitcoin has decreased. Your Bitcoin has cutted the transaction. So you feel that the transaction has not done, and you again click on the transaction to send a Bitcoin again. So what happens is, this time whenever you click second twice, this Bitcoin will not transfer to the original transaction. This might go to the into the hacker's hand. I think you got an idea what I mean. So this is simple trick few people use to gain Bitcoins. But even now this is made very strict and no one can even do this also. So this is how the blockchains work and blockchain technology is there. So it's very difficult and it's very secure to make transactions using blockchain. So this first blockchain transaction was made in 2009. So this is how the blockchain work. I think you got a basic idea. So if you have any doubts, just comment in the comment section below. I will provide all the links required for this video in the description below. You can go there, and I will provide my Instagram username and ID also. You can just DM me, or you can just see my post to have a good idea on different technical topics. So just give a like and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.